Why is he suddenly leaving everything to Brother to take care of? Maybe Father just can't be bothered with it all anymore.
Wang Yuanji. She was the daughter of the Wei senior vassal Wang Su and possessed a deep knowledge of both politics and military matters. As a result, she was tasked by Sima Yi with watching over his son, Sima Zhao. During the time of the Three Kingdoms, Gongsun Yuan of Liaodong rose in rebellion against Wei. Sima Yi was ordered to put down the rebellion and place his son, Sima Shi, in charge of the army. However, he was at his wit's end on what to do with Shi's younger brother, Sima Zhao. The time had come for Wang Yuanji to carry out the duty for which she had been chosen.
What's with the sighing, Yuanji? You tired?
Master Zhao, I believe you are being facetious on purpose now. Censoring you every time you misspeak is starting to become tedious.
Oh. Sorry. But I really feel like everyone's just trying too hard, you know? The previous emperor, father, brother, even Gongsun Yuan, and the people of Shu. There's no need to create conflict where there is none.
That's true. If every kingdom were led by one as laid back as you, I doubt very much whether this land would be in such a state of war.
Oh, Jiacheng. Where have you been lately? I didn't see you in Luoyang.
I've had certain matters to attend to, but those are finished now. I will participate in a campaign against Gongsun Yuan. But I should warn you, Zhao, you need to be careful. Up until the Wuzheng Plains, we survived on Master Sima Yi's quick thinking. But there are those now who despise the Sima clan.
But there are also those who see us as the hope for the future. The kingdom is on the verge of being split in two, and I don't like it.
Then you must support Master Shi to ensure that the kingdom stays together. I am sure he is counting on you.
You think so? My brother's pretty capable of doing everything on his own. I don't think he needs my help.
That's just another excuse for you to avoid work. I'm keeping a close eye on you, you know, to make sure you're not getting too lazy.
I'll offer what help I can, too. All you need to do is show some gratitude.
Thank you. Both of you.
Gongsun Yuan seems to have rejected our demands for him to surrender. What a fool he is, digging his own grave like that.
There is no reason for us to keep him alive anymore. If we show him mercy, it will only hurt us in the end. The best solution for Wei is to respond uncompromisingly.
That's your solution, is it? I must say, you're more decisive than your father. I can't imagine who you take after.
Brother, Wu has responded to Gongsun Yuan's request for help. The Wu forces have been divided in two and are advancing towards us. They intend to strike us from the rear. This could be a major problem.
Do not worry, Zhao. Wu will be troublesome, to be sure, but it is not as if the movements of each unit will be perfectly coordinated. Depending on how they attack, we may be able to use that against them. We must remain calm and observe the enemy closely.
Nice thinking, brother. I'll give all I have to make sure your first battle in charge goes without a hitch.
Shi, I look forward to seeing what you can accomplish. Of course, it goes without saying that you must not bring shame upon our family's reputation. Enemy is in Xiangping Castle. We must slay Gongsun Yuan and quell this rebellion.
Okay, let's go. We must smash the enemy army and ensure that our plan is a success. Our archers on the ships are hitting their targets. This will give us a considerable advantage for this battle. no choice but to retreat. What will happen to Master Ding Fang and our strategy now?
The enemy strategist has been defeated. I believe he was planning a pincer attack by using a secondary unit. Huh. Then I will use their plan against them. I must get word to Zhao and send a signal to the enemy.
We did well, I must say.
Well done. I praise your efforts.
You can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner.
I wish I had a daughter like you, instead of my sons.
Everyone attack! Charge in from the undefended seaward side!
What's that? The Wei forces are attacking from the west? Have they come by boat? Resist the enemy from within the castle, everyone. We must make this a test of stamina and wait the enemy out.
You can now prove to me how serious you are. Prepare to attack. We must move. We have to attack them now.
May the Sima clan be cursed for all eternity!
Xiongping has fallen. Victory is ours. Now we simply need to put an end to our foolish opponents. Gongsun Yuan's entire family is to be executed. I believe his brother is in Luoyang. Do not let him get away.
Do you really have to go that far, brother? I mean, it was Gong Sun Huan who told us that his brother was likely planning a rebellion and advised us how best to handle it.
They may not have any intention of rebelling now, Zhao. But if we allow their blood to remain, there will come a time when they resent what has happened to their family. We must snuff out any chance of that right now.
If you say so.
She, I see you have become quite merciless. I have ceded control to you, so I will refrain from criticizing your decisions. However, even if you are in the right, a lack of mercy can lead to new problems.
See, brother? Even Father thinks you're overdoing it. Why don't you reconsider?
Father is right, certainly. But if I prove that my response to any uprising will be totally uncompromising, then fear will rule the day, and none will dare rebel. A firm hand is needed to bring peace to this land. Was that not the policy of the previous emperor, Master Cao Pi?
My lord husband, you said you would leave this to Shi, and now you are interfering in his decisions. And Shi? You're so terribly stubborn. Why must the men of this family always be like this?
I think that's enough, Mother.
Are you saying we are alike? Fine. We shall see your plan through to the end.
Come on, Father, brother, we've done our duty. I think it's time we headed back to Luoyang.
I can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner.
Master Sima Yi, you did well in dealing with Gong Sun Yuan. However, while you were gone, our Imperial Highness's condition worsened, and he passed away.
I see. That is most unfortunate. Master Cao Rue shared Master Cao Pi's great wisdom. This is a massive blow to Wei. Crown Prince Cao Feng is still quite young. I believe you have already heard from Master Cao Rue. But you and I are to serve as Master Cao Feng's advisors.
Yes, I was told as much. I wish to consult you on something. Shu has long stationed troops in Hangzhou, but they have begun to pull them out recently. We have long been at war with Shu. Is this not an ideal opportunity to eliminate them for good?
That is perhaps the most idiotic idea I have ever heard.
What?
The reason Shu pulled out their troops from Hanshong was to station them where it is easier to receive supplies. If we attack them now, we will incur heavy losses.
It doesn't matter what you think, as I have already secured permission for this attack on Shu. You will do as you're told.
Father, are we seriously going to war against Shu? We've only just put down an internal rebellion, and the East is still a long way from stability.
You are right, Zhao. However, this is the decision of Master Cao Shuang. He appears to have made the arrangements while we were away.
the Grand General, Master Cao Shuang. Frankly, I can't see what we have to gain from attacking Shu right now.
I think Master Cao Shuang simply desires to have a military achievement under his belt. Unlike Father, who has been appointed regent alongside him, he has little battlefield experience.
A military achievement? Why does it have to be military? Once the war is ended, battlefield feats won't mean a thing anyway.
I do not think that imbecile is capable of such foresight. I believe the reason he is pushing for this battle is to strip me of my authority.
I am certain that he was manipulated by Master Cao Cao's adopted son, Master He Ian, and his followers. He used to be much more honest and straightforward.
But Father, if we do attack the way he wants, we will end up meeting the Shu forces at Mount Xingxi. That is a very difficult place to manipulate troops. With the inexperienced Master Cao Shuang in charge, we have little chance of victory. Should we not try and find a way to avoid this?
I agree with Brother. I don't want to follow that idiot halfway up a mountain when I could be relaxing here in Luoyang instead.
I do not wish to participate in this pointless battle. But I cannot simply ignore Master Cao Shuang's orders. I want both of you to accompany me to Mount Xingxi.
Master Sima Shi, I see. I have heard of your exploits in defeating Gongsun Yuan. Fine work. So, may I ask what business you have with me? As the Grand General of the Wei Army, I am a little busy, you see.
If you will forgive me, my lord, I have one or two concerns regarding our formations for this battle which I would like to raise with you.
Concerns?
At the present moment, our forces are heavily weighted towards the front lines. If we sustain an attack from the rear, the frontline units will be dangerously isolated. The area around Hanchang is replete with narrow alleyways and paths, and is made for surprise raids. I feel we should redistribute our forces towards the rear to guard against that.
You Sima men are all alike. With your petty concerns and tricky rhetoric, forget about enemy raids. All we need do is defeat Shu before that happens.
But now you're just being unrealistic. You can't afford to underestimate the enemy like that.
Listen, this battle is led by the mighty Cao clan. We will use our superior numbers to crush the enemy and win with honor. That's the way we do things. I will lead a unit on the front lines myself and raise our flag when we claim Hanzhong. You two can sit here and worry needlessly if you like.
In other words, he has no particular plan, and simply intends to throw his forces against the enemies. If that's all it took to defeat Shu, better men than him would have done it long ago.
Indeed, I barely know what to say to such idiocy. But there is no need for us to behave as irresponsibly as him. Come, this may not be a battle we can win, but we can certainly do our best to keep casualties to a minimum.
Shu will be no match for me once I get into things. I think I'll begin by taking down Hongchong. time to take the attack to the enemy. Forward!
We will launch a sneak attack on the Wei base. If we can claim it, we should be able to exert pressure on the enemy's main camp.
Just roll right over. This base is ours.
Shu forces? Here? My heart nearly stopped with the shock.
Why? Are you alright? Not coughing too badly today? I'm here now, so you can relax.
Class, by the way. How could I explain this to Master Wan Ping?
You're prepared to die! I'm afraid your destiny has run its course. I hope you're prepared to die!
Yuanji, you never cease to amaze me.
Failed. How could we fail to claim a single, measly base?
We have kept the enemy forces at bay. Then it is time for us to turn to the attack.
I can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner. We did well, I must say.
Wow! You have that certain aura that surrounds great warriors.
You are shining brightly as a result
of your efforts out there.
You need a horse? I'll be here if you need me.
Okay.
Hey, get on in here. Come again.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
Curse you, Zhao Shuang! Fall back! Fall back!
You're becoming a nuisance.
A pincer attack? Help! Someone! Anyone! Help! We drew them out so nicely, but it turns out we couldn't finish them off. away from slaying Cao Shuang. This is so frustrating. That was a surprisingly close-run thing, but in the end, naturally, my superior skill prevailed.
You fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner. We did well, I must say.
Most impressive.
Yuanji, you never cease to amaze me.
I will not let you reach Hanzhong! I will die before I let you! I shall slay any opponent that would stand in the way of progress.
You're becoming a nuisance. I hope you're prepared to die.
Yuanji, you never cease to amaze me.
Time for your punishment! I hope you're prepared to die!
I do not think I can fight on. I wanted to prevent the enemy reaching Hanzhong at all costs, but
I can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner. We did well, I must say.
wow! You have that certain aura that surrounds great warriors.
Most impressive.
Wei forces are closing in. Stay calm and fight back.
Right? We're out to defend Hanzhong. Everyone, advance!
Watch yourselves, Wei dogs. We are not giving Hanzhong over to you.
Are you alone? Perfect. I was looking for someone to test my new moves on.
I hope you're prepared to die! Time for your punishment!
I lacked the necessary strength. I'll be back after I've put on more muscle.
I can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner. You're becoming a nuisance. Time for your punishment! I can fight as well as anybody when backed into a corner.
Yuanji, you never cease to amaze me.
The enemy has reached Hanzhong, regardless of my efforts.
Hanzhong is ours! Onward! The soldiers may be tired, but we can't afford to pander to them. We've managed to make it as far as Hanzhong. Do not let the soldiers rest, no matter how much they complain. As soon as our battle ranks are reformed, we will attack Chengdu.
Grand General, I have to report that the stronghold up ahead is well defended by the forces of Shu. It will be almost impossible to take down. On top of that, our supply lines to the rear are stretched dangerously thin. If we sustain an enemy raid, we run the risk of losing our supply route from Chang'an and being isolated.
Silence! How dare you speak to your Grand General like that? You just want me to withdraw my forces so that I won't be able to claim the glory that is rightfully mine.
No, that's not it at all.
Master Cao Shuang, I must agree with Master Sima Xiao. Our soldiers and steeds are fatigued and injured. To fight on would be mere folly.
Even you would say such things, Xiahou Xuan? Huh, well, this was all a test. That's right, I was testing you. And it seems our men are a bunch of weaklings. There is no point in sending them any further. Order all forces to retreat. Everyone is to retreat to Luoyang at once.
Thank you for the help, Master Xiahou Xuan. It seems you managed to convince him.
I apologize for any inconvenience caused, Master Sima Xiao. Master Cao Shuang is simply desperate to regain his clan's lost glory.
I know. But this retreat is going to end up damaging his reputation still further.
That cannot be helped. Were it not for yourself, your lord brother, and a handful of other capable officers, this battle could have had a much worse outcome. The kingdom of Wei, Master Cao Pi and Master Cao Rui built, is now being threatened by their descendants in the Cao clan. Something must be done before Wu or Shu takes advantage.
There are still those near the Cao clan, such as yourself and Xiahou Ba, who are determined to use their talents for the benefit of the kingdom. As long as Master Cao Shuang refrains from more overt foolishness of this type, we should be fine. Come, we need to get back to Luoyang.
We own this area.
Father, there is something I would like to talk to you about. Ever since his defeat at Mount Xingxi, the Grand General has wasted his time and money on wanton debauchery. The economic resources established by the previous emperor are being drained rapidly, and we can barely maintain our defenses against Wu and Shu. It is dangerous to allow him to rule any longer.
Dangerous? What are you saying, brother?
You think we should remove Cao Shuang and seize power for ourselves? You realize that is a double-edged sword, do you not? It is true that Cao Shuang presents a threat to our nation from within, but there are still many who are loyal to the Cao family because of Cao Cao and Cao Pi. To depose Cao Shuang is likely to incur the wrath of those loyalists. At worst, it could lead to civil war. We need to be prepared if we take that path.
Brother.
I have always been prepared. Pouncing on the opportunity provided by what happened at Mount Xingxi, Shu has made its move. We will be at war within a few days. We must remove the disease eating away at the heart of our kingdom before then.
My lord, I hear that the Grand General is away hunting at the moment. Perhaps now would be the most opportune moment?
This could be our best chance, with Cao Shuang and the others away from Luoyang. We must move quickly. Head for the palace at once.
Master Sima Shi is said to be leading troops towards the castle. My friends, do you suppose?
Yes. Master Sima Shi is finally making his move. This is the moment we have all waited for so long. Ever since his return from Mount Xingxi, Master Cao Shuang has done nothing but indulge his own baser instincts. His waste of our valuable taxes cannot be overlooked.
Despite the fact that Shu is showing signs of preparing to attack us, our leader wastes our military budget on his own gratification. I've been so worried that Shu might attack at any moment that I can feel what remains of my life slipping away all the time.
Everyone, Master Sima Shi wants to see you. You all know why, I take it.
Understood. We will go to him at once.
Even if it drains the last of my life, I will do what I must to keep this kingdom safe.
I owe everything I have to Master Sima Yi. In order to repay that debt I owe, I will carry out my mission.
You have chosen wisely, gentlemen. We must head for the palace at once. This must be done before the general returns from his hunt.
Thank you for coming, everyone. The Grand General, Master Cao Shuang, is currently away from Luoyang on a hunting trip. We intend to take this opportunity to strip him of his powers.
Brother, I know Cao Shuang is unfit to lead, but don't you think there might be a subtler way of doing this?
You need to show more commitment, Zhao. The decay at the heart of our kingdom cannot be removed by adopting half measures. This is a step that we must take if we truly wish to bring peace to the land. It is our destiny.
I see.
Good. We will seize Luoyang before Cao Shuang returns. We must quickly capture Luoyang. Then we will be able to slay Cao Shuang outside the castle walls.